coaching staff.
Do you feel like, I mean, there was anything you could do differently, I guess?
You ask them. They had a whole spiel in here, so.
From the outside, and the outside may be wrong, but from the outside, it didn't look like you had your usual energy tonight.
Go ask the coaching staff why.
Okay. You feel like you should play more?
Go ask the coaching staff. Should I play more or not?
What could have been done different to get a different outcome other than asking the coaching staff?
According to them, probably don't play me, honestly. That's what basically the message was after, so it's cool.
The coaching staff message was it?
It's cool, bro.
We good? You didn't have anything physically wrong in terms of illness or anything?
Oh, no,
you
I'm
were
good.
under the
I'm
weather.
fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
All right.
Brother Morant, he had a little rant. Said go ask the coaches about his playing time. And I mean, at the end of the day, with Brother Ja, I'm gonna talk about this too, but when you talking about the fumble, like we had other number 1 and 2 picks, throughout sports, but like some of them flat out was bad. I mean, one of the more like number 1, number 2 picks that was kind of like it wasn't bad and it wasn't great, but it wasn't like, it was kind of okay. Like Beasley and Derrick Rose, Derrick due to injuries and Beasley just, I think Beasley game just, I just think it was Tyreek Evans, they were just too ball dominant. They were too ball dominant, And I felt like if they played in another era, if they have some other skills where they can like learn to facilitate, and they just need the ball too much. But nonetheless, I mean, but this 1 and 2 pick is one of the more dysfunctional 1 and 2 picks. I mean, on one hand, you have Zion Williamson, who is an amazing talent, who should be the face of the NBA, but I think the way his team is around him enables his bad behavior. And Ja Morant, same way. Enables his bad behavior, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but Ja, I was watching the Lakers was getting built to ass last night. I mean, Memphis was beating them pretty bad. They was up like a dub. I was like, oh, this shit over with. I'm about to go to bed. And I woke up and I woke up and they was like, the Lakers was up 98, like 95, and then they went on and won the game. And at the time, Ja Morant's stat line wasn't impressive. Jaren Jackson Jr. stat line wasn't impressive, which tells you that it was a team effort, okay? And after the game, I put it in there. He said, ask the coaches. And he was horrible. His jump shot is horrible. His game hasn't evolved, and I'm about to speak on that when I speak on him and Zion. Like, he hasn't really got better. He still can't shoot. And it may be the shoulder injury, to be honest with you. Maybe the injuries, and the antics last year with him still, doing a grenade dance. And, I mean, they literally had 1 and 2 pick who could have been the face of the NBA. It's rare that you have a number 1 and number 2 pick who can be the face. Okay, if 1 ain't the face, 2 can be the face. Like, you'll have 2 Hall of Fame 1 and 2 picks. And neither one of them could be the face of the NBA. Like, we talking about the face. Like, what Wemby doing? Like, Wemby's becoming the face. And to be honest with you, that's what they want. They don't want an American to be the face of the NBA no more. Really they want y'all to do it because they want to really take an international. They want the international dollar. That's what it boiled down to. They want the international dollar. They want the international dollar. So they don't really want black Americans to be the face of the NBA no more. Okay? But we had our opportunities, whether it was John, and you can look at guys, let me say this, like Kevin Durant, he just never had the makeup to be the face of the NBA. Didn't get married. That's part of it. If you want to be married, be a family man. It's like people are shunning the responsibility because social media, and you see that throughout everyday life. We'll talk about in the black community how we don't have opportunities or we're not in the positions of power, okay? But in reality, you'll hear people say, oh, I don't want that promotion, or I'm not going for that promotion. I don't want to be the fire chief, or I don't want to be the supervisor, or I don't want to be the assistant manager, or I don't want to be the team leader. They don't want to take those steps to step up in those positions of power, but we complain about not having positions of power. I've been working for a while, and I've seen it all the time. And I went for a promotion to be a fire marshal. Oh, you really want to do it? And it was black people at the job talking me out of it. It was one of the best decisions I made in my, employee, career. So it's like they shun away from that. So you're seeing that right now. A lot of these kids, they don't want the responsibility of being the face of the NBA. And like I said, I think John Morant, it might have something to do with the injuries, the shoulder injuries. But, I've been saying that when he did the grenade, he's very immature. Very immature. The coaches didn't play me enough. And look at you, you're shooting terrible. You hurting the team. That's why they're not playing you enough. I don't understand it. And maybe he's basically saying, I ain't able to get into a rhythm. You ain't improving. A lot of the times these dudes, they get that money, they get that status, and that's all they want, and it's good enough. But to him and Zion, 1 and 2, fumbling, like the face of the NBA, it's rare you see 1 and 2 can be the face of the NBA. Both of them fumbled it. It's like every American don't want it, whether it's Anthony Edwards, whether it's Zion, John Morant, like nobody, I won't do that shit. Nobody wants it. It comes with a lot of perks. Wow. It comes with a tremendous amount of perks. But, people don't want it. So, and both of their games ain't even really improved. Once you look at it, nobody really improved between the two. Nobody got a better jump shot. No, Zion really ain't adding nothing to his game. It's still predicated on athleticism. He can't shoot. Still not rebound. He rebounding better, but it's like, what has he added to his game? John Morant still can't shoot. Still immature. They're going to look at it. They're going to look back. Look at all the money, all the legacy they left on the floor. They left in this game. They're going to look back through their immaturity. And you look at it, you look at the parents like, what the fuck? Rumor was John Morant's mom called him up to Foot Locker when all that shit had happened, was going on with him, and got mad at the guy at Foot Locker. You call your son to put your son in tremendous amount of danger? And he's an NBA player, so you called him up to Foot Locker to beat up some Joe Smo who disrespected you? The father can't be, hey, man, chill out, man. Let's work on our, I'll tell you before, bro. Very telling, the parenting on both sides. If you guys rap somewhere, our parents be like, hey, make the best of it. But, maybe Josh is trying to get out of Memphis, so that could be a thing. Maybe he's trying to get out of Memphis, bro. So if he's trying to get out of Memphis, he's doing a damn good job of doing it. Desmond Bain was saying some shit about Memphis. He was saying that something about the practice facilities and all that, and it's, remember they started narrative players were scared to go to Memphis and play in Memphis because of the city, and it's dangerous. Trust me, I've been there quite a few times. Barbecue, great. It's a dangerous city, so hit the link in the description, join the Patreon, hit the link tree, find me at X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9. Peace.